Welcome to day 19 of the 30-day face yoga challenge. Today we will work on creating more symmetry in the face. So we want to start by sitting evenly into each sit bones. Our spine is elongated and roll your shoulders back away from your ears. Symmetrical body posture and lifestyle habits are going to be the foundation of a symmetrical face. So we'll start with the mouth, and you can place your fingers on your mouth corners. You can check in the mirror to see if one side is higher than the other or one side extends farther than the other. Maybe it's symmetrical. So drop your jaw, create a long and narrow O, extending your lips forward, and then take your left hand and place it on the outer corner of the left side of your mouth. And then with your right hand, you'll gently lift your left eyebrow. So press your lips into your left fingers like you're trying to move your fingers over to the left side. And just notice how much strength you have here, how easy this is to keep the shape, and how effective you are at pressing your lips sideways. And then switch hands and do the exact same thing. So your lips are pressing forward, long and narrow O, right fingers next to the right side of your mouth, and you're pressing your mouth into your fingers like you're trying to move your fingers over to the right. And then notice how this side reacts. Is this feeling strong? Are you able to effectively press your lips to the side? So just notice here, we're going to do one more round of this. So go ahead and switch sides one more time, elongating your lips, pressing them into your left fingers, noticing again, comparing this side with the other side. Make sure your lips are protruding forward as much as possible and you're pressing sideways with your lips. So you want to move your fingers to the left. Switch sides for the last time, now to the right, elongating your lips and trying to move your fingers to the right. But your fingers are holding as resistance and stopping the movement. Notice again this side. Notice how they're different. If one side's stronger, if one side has more feeling in it. And then go ahead and release, blow a few raspberries to release any tension in your mouth. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back, and whatever side felt more weak, we're going to work that side. So if you had trouble moving your lips on one side, that will be the side that we work on. So I'm going to do the right side, placing my fingers on the outside of my mouth, elongating my lips. And this time you can do a dynamic. So you'll press into your mouth corners, release, and then press, or you could just do what we were doing before, statically holding, pressing into your fingers. We're going to be doing 30 repetitions, pressing over to the side and then releasing. If you feel like both sides are completely even, then you can do 15 on each side. Pressing over to the right and releasing. So 30 repetitions on one side if you found a significantly weaker side. If not, you can do 15 on each side and keep it symmetrical. So Tyra Banks has the best quote for today. She said, "Perfect is boring. Human is beautiful." I actually agree. I think that robots are symmetrical. Humans are asymmetrical. But just like everything else, if that's something that's important to you and we can make a positive change, then why not do it? So here we are. Let's do a couple more here together. Take a deep breath in, a long breath out, and you can go ahead and release. Next, we'll move on to a lip press. So smile, lifting the corners of your mouth. You'll want to use a mirror for this one. And then you're going to wrap your lips around your teeth on both sides, stick out your tongue, and then bite down on your tongue. Using the mirror, you're going to make sure that each of the corners of your mouth are symmetrical. And then you're going to bite down on your tongue. Make sure your tongue stays activated. And you want to smile so you feel an activation in your cheeks. And also you'll want to keep your mouth corners lifted at exactly the same level so we can promote symmetry of the mouth. Keep breathing in and out through your nose and relax the upper part of your face. So relax your forehead, relax the area in between your eyebrows. We'll do 3 sets of this, holding for 30 seconds. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Relax your neck and your shoulders. Make sure your tongue stays activated. Take a deep breath in, a long breath out, and go ahead and release. Blow a few raspberries to release any tension. And then we're going to do a lip press 2 more times. So smile, lifting the corners of your mouth, wrap your lips around your teeth, stick out your tongue, and use a mirror to make sure that your mouth corners are completely symmetrical. As you bite down on your tongue, your lips and tongue are activated. Your entire upper face is relaxed. Try to release any tension in your forehead and in between your eyebrows. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Feel the lift coming from your cheeks, making sure that each side is even. Take a big, deep breath in through your nose. Take a long exhale out and release. Blow a few raspberries to release any tension. And then we're going to do a lip press 1 last time. Take a deep breath in through your nose, wrap your lips around your teeth, stick out your tongue, bite down on your tongue. Send your mouth corners to your back molars. Feel your cheeks activating. This exercise is great for reversing lip lines, for lifting droopy mouth corners, for strengthening the mouth, for plumping the lips and adding more circulation and vitality to the lips. And then it's also great for promoting a symmetrical mouth. So make sure you're looking in the mirror and checking to make sure that you are symmetrical. Go ahead and release. Great job. Blow a few raspberries to release any tension. Connect with your breathing, and then we'll take our knuckles and start from our jawline and move up to your mouth corners. This is going to help lift droopy mouth corners. We have a muscle here that runs from the corner of our mouth to our jawline, and when it becomes tight, it pulls down on our mouth corners, so we want this relaxed and elongated. So just move up from your jawline all the way to your mouth corners with the intention of relaxing all these muscles here underneath our bottom lip. Let's go for 10 or 15 more seconds, making sure to relax the muscle underneath the skin, always lifting upwards so that we can raise our mouth corners, give us that natural Mona Lisa smile rather than the downward turning mouth corners. Go ahead and release. And next we're going to find our dominant eye. So to do that, you're going to stick out your hand and you're going to place your thumb or your index finger on a point in the distance. So find a point in the distance and then put your hand on there. Look at it through both eyes and then close your eyes. And if the point moves from where you originally saw it, that is your non-dominant eye. If the point stays relatively close to where you originally saw it, that is your dominant eye. So I found my dominant eye and I'm going to actually cover that eye up and only work with the non-dominant eye. So I'll cover my dominant eye. I'm not going to be using that for the workout. And then we will work with the non-dominant eye to try to bring strength and vitality to this side. So I have my dominant eye covered. I'll lift my non-dominant eyebrow. And then what I'm going to do is just look down and then open my eye wide. And we'll do this 30 times. Looking down and then opening your eye wide. You may find this is pretty difficult working on your non-dominant side, but that's all the more reason to do it. Sometimes our dominant eye is the one that is reading and doing all of these things. So when we cover it up, we kind of notice to the extent that our non-dominant eye has become weak. So it's great to train your eyes to work in this way. Opening wide, you're just looking down and then opening wide. This will help to train your eye, also lift your eyebrow, lift your eye, create symmetrical eyes. We're doing 30 of these, looking down, opening wide. This can feel very challenging, I know that, but just stick with it. So we're over halfway. Keep going. If you want to sync your movement with your breath, you will inhale, look down, exhale, open wide. If you want to sync your breath up with the movement, you can inhale, open wide, exhale, look down. Inhale, open wide, exhale, look down. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. Relax your forehead, make sure you're not creating any wrinkles on your forehead. Let's do a couple more here together. And when you've done 30, you can release, you can blink your eyes out. Your right eye may feel a little dry. And now we're going to lift the lower eyebrow. So whatever eyebrow is lower, you're going to be working here, and then we're going to lift this eyebrow to make it more symmetrical. So covering the dominant eye, or in this case, the eye of the lower eyebrow, and then our two fingers are resting above our lower eyebrow, and we're just trying to lift our eyebrow up, and our fingers are supplying the resistance. So we'll do 30 repetitions trying to lift this right side, and the fingers are holding the resistance, and this is going to help lift this eyebrow so that it is symmetrical with your other eyebrow. So your fingers are holding the resistance, you're only lifting on your right side or whatever side you have that is lower. And keep breathing in and out through your nose. So we're doing 30 repetitions, lifting and lowering. It's very subtle, you may not notice anything in the video, but I'm just lifting my right eyebrow, and then my fingers are resisting that lift. You don't want to create any wrinkles on your forehead. And then go ahead and release. We have one more exercise, so working with our non-dominant eye again, we're going to cover the dominant eye, and we're going to make a mini C with our fingers, and we're just going to squint and release, squint and release, squint and release. And we're doing 30 repetitions. Try not to create any wrinkles on your forehead. If you find that you are creating wrinkles, you can make your C bigger so it's above your eyebrows. But the goal is to strengthen the muscles on this side, and your hands are supplying the resistance so that your eye muscles can train against. We're doing 30 repetitions on this side. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Make sure you're not pulling down with your mini C and dragging your skin down. You want to make sure you're not creating any wrinkles and not pulling down on your face. We just want it there, supplying the resistance so that our eye muscles have something to work against. This may feel a little awkward just working on one side. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Try to sit up straight. We have a couple more here together. Inhale, open, exhale, squeeze shut. Inhale, open, exhale, squint. Take a deep breath in through your nose, a long exhale out, go ahead and release. And we're going to move on to cat eyes, which we've done many times together. We're going to place our palm ends on our temples, covering the ends of our eyebrows. And this time you want to be very careful in how you set this up. So you can use a mirror, you can also make sure each side is looking even. That it feels even and it looks even, and you're pulling up evenly on each side. So keep readjusting until you find that special spot where everything feels aligned. I'm not using a mirror here, so I'm just going by how it feels. And then you're going to squeeze your eyes shut against opposite resistance. And we're only going to do one set of this. So if you'd like to try the dynamic version, you're welcome to do that. Opening and squinting close. Opening and squinting close. And the goal here is to feel into each side and make sure you are squeezing the same on each side. We should be doing this every time we do these poses. We want to make sure both sides feel the same. We're activating on each side. The strength is there on each side. Sometimes it's hard to notice if you're doing the workout and you feel yourself activating muscles, but you got to also pay attention to if they're working evenly on each side. So that's the goal here. Using our hands to feel the activation on the sides of the eyes. This exercise is great for lifting the entire face, reducing crow's feet, lifting the eyes. So we want to make sure it's even on each side. Great job. Go ahead and release. And now we'll move below the face. So take a deep breath in through your nose, and on an exhale, you're going to place your hands on your shoulders, and we're going to do shoulder rolls. So let your shoulders drop down, take a deep breath in, bring your elbows to touch, circle them around on the exhale, and keep this going. We'll do a few this way. Bringing your elbows to touch. Last time. And then we'll reverse the circle. So now bringing your elbows to touch, going the other way. So important body posture is the main factor in how symmetrical your face looks. Whether you're crossing your legs, always chewing, or sleeping on one side. Now keep your hands on your shoulder, and we're going to look to the right, look to the left, look up, and look down. We'll repeat this 2 more times. Look right. You can let your jaw move all the way to the right. Look to the left. Let your jaw move to the left. Look up. Send your jaw forward. Look down. And we'll do this one last time. Letting your jaw go to the right. Look over to the left. Let your jaw move 1 millimeter to the left. Look up. And look down. Keep your hands where they are. We're going to do neck circles, 5 in each direction. So looking up, circle to the right and down, back around. We'll do 5 this way. And then you can reverse your circle and do 5 the other way. So important for symmetry in the face is a flexible neck. If we have muscles pulling down, then we can see sagging on one side. Place your hands behind your head. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, bring your elbows together and round forward. Hold here for a few breaths, stretching the back of your neck. On your next inhale, raise up. And on your exhale, bring your elbows towards each other, round forward. Take a deep breath in, a long breath out. On your next inhale, rise up. And one last time, round forward, bringing your elbows to touch. Stretching through the back of your neck. Inhale, rise, and we're going to finish out this class with a nice massage of our upper back, this trapezius muscle here, where our neck meets our shoulders. This area can be very tense and tight, and often can be pulling down on other muscles. So if I can leave you with any inspiration for today, watch how you're sitting, whether you're leaning to one side, letting all your weight drop on one side of your body, crossing your legs, chewing on one side. All of these different lifestyle factors are going to impact the symmetry of our face. Of course, if you have an asymmetrical face like we all do, I do of course, I think that's beautiful. It's not anything to worry about, but in case you are, I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste, and I will see you tomorrow for day 20.